Yes, Michael Bolton killing it with that performance of his song Beautiful World on American Song Contest last week.
Please welcome the one and only guys, Michael Bolton, to our set. Woohoo!
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to be back.
Wait, you're on his radio show. It's like a weekly thing.
We're always like, yes. He's actually hosted the show for me, did the countdown. I feel like we talk just about every other week.
Just don't make me do the dancing that you did on one of the recent
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know if I survived that, actually, but I was very impressed.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank
Very
you.
impressed.
You know, one of the things we don't talk about too often because we always got so much stuff going on. Everyone knows, of course, you're an accomplished, great singer, but you're also a grandfather to 6 kids.
I am. I wasn't sure about being called Grandpa. I suggested, how about G-Pa?
G-Pa, there you go.
And then it was really great because every time I see them, G-Pa, what's going on, G-Pa?
And what do they say when they see you up there? That has to be weird to see G-Pa up on stage.
It's a little weird for them.
So cool, though. This show, by the way, it's fascinating because you've got people, well, obviously representing every state, but a lot of Grammy winners like yourself and all competing. Congratulations, by the way. You're now moving on to the top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10,
That's
yeah.
huge. A lot of great original songs, too.
There are some really excellent writers and artists.
Yeah.
This is such a great thing that's happening, but their eyes start to sparkle, and
Right.
and it makes me feel like I'm hearing myself through them. There's emphasis on the entire performance, so your ability as an artist to express the song with some strength. And I didn't realize it, but I can see the background. I'm not even aware while I'm singing what the background is. Someone told me there was a choir on the stage.
Right.
I went, get out of here. There's no choir on the stage. There was a choir on the stage, but I was busy focusing on the microphone from the...
As you should be. I also like how the show has a representative of each state of our country, and you represent Connecticut.
I do, my home state, yeah.
Yeah, home state of Connecticut.
Right.
Is there a Connecticut song?
It should be. I did have a lot of support. It was very natural for me to be able to sing the praises of my experience in Connecticut because we were playing clubs when I was maybe 16 or so. That's how I fed my family, basically.
Look at that.
If I had like 2 or 3 shows in downtown New Haven, then I knew we were going to eat.
That was a good week.
It was a good week. There's going to be food on the table, and food is really good.
Do you have any superstitions or any traditions before you take the stage, especially for like a big concert? Anything that specifically you have to do or have to have?
I do scales before every show. So it's kind of like lifting weights,
Gotcha.
but with 2 vocal cords.
Yeah.
And then
It's a muscle, yeah.
It's 2 muscles, that's right. Your whole career basically revolves around these 2 muscles and how you take care of them so they take care of you.
Any special drink? Do you need a special tea? Are you a green M&M guy? Give us some diva-like stuff, Mike.
Bottle of vodka from...
There we go.
I'm kidding.
You know, one thing I know a lot of singers don't like, they want to be conscious of the voice to not yell and scream too much. You, my friend, I feel never have that problem because ever since I've known you, you've been very chilled out.
Yeah, I don't get intense with my voice.
Yeah. I can tell.
I just look a certain way.
Yeah, right.
But I really feel like because it took so long to finally have success in the business, I don't want to take a step backwards.
Smart.
And I had the opportunity to sing with Luciano Pavarotti.
Oh, wow.
But I did an event with him where he was nursing a little bit of a cold or something. So they said he'll be on in a moment. Please warm up the orchestra. Okay? And I went through the songs with them. And all of a sudden he walked up on stage. And he heard me singing with the orchestra and he said, I see you've been studying the tenor.
Yeah.
And I said, actually, I've been studying you. And I don't know what I've been doing all these years of my life with my voice. And he smiled and said, you do not sell as many records as you have if you're not doing the right thing with your voice. Come, let's rehearse.
Well, talk about great tenor. I mean, one of the greatest of all time, and great collaborations is what I wanted to say. I want to talk about some other famous ones. You starred with a pre-famous Lady Gaga, Murder My Heart, back in 2008.
There she is.
You remember working with her?
I got a phone call from her record label, and they said that she wanted to write with me, and she had an album coming out. And I said, who is Lady Gaga?
Think of how funny that line is
so
right now.
Met her, we had a great writing session. We worked 2 nights, like until about 4 in the morning. Then to finish the song, I happened to be in England at the same time she was with her mother. So I took them to dinner. And her mother started asking me these questions, and I was thinking, what is she? Oh my God, she doesn't know how big her daughter's about to get.
She had no idea.
It made me smile. And I just said, this is going to be big. This is this is real. But it was just like a lovely, innocent, you know, but again, seeing the aspiring artist
Right.
and knowing how long my experience was in the climb, you kind of, they're speaking to you, but you kind of hear yourself in them.
Right.
You hear your young version of yourself wanting to know more about the business.
She still raves about you and talks about
so
that,
sweet.
which is really neat.
That's sort of ironically, when you, off the heels of that, is what American Song Contest is all about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
It's been a while.
thank you so much for
great.
all your time, for filling us in
Pleasure.
on that.
Yes,
We'll make
great
sure
to
people
see
check
you.
out American Song Contest, which is airing Monday nights at 8 on NBC. And look for Michael on tour,
tour.
by the way, right now.
And we'll be right back.